Hello everyone, it's DD here, and this video is going to be a bit different. You guys remember in the beginning of this year, or the end of last year, when I said that I wanted to start making videos like Ash and Flash and Just Do Good, where they like talk about upcoming sets or like top 10 videos? Well, that's what I'm going to be trying to do today. I figured it'd be cool for one of my last videos before I go to college. I do a video of my top 10 favorite Lego Marvel minifigures, and talk about why, any personal connections, or is it just amount of detail. But yeah, let's dive right in. Starting off with number 10, we have Venomized Iron Man, the first version, not the second one. The first one had the full helmet, it was Venom. The second version was half Venom, half Iron Man. So this one's on my list because I love Venom and I love Iron Man, and I remember being really excited when I first heard about that figure and how I thought it was going to be exclusive, and then I found it in a set at a store and was like, oh my god, I can actually get it. So I got it, and I have both versions, but I prefer this one more, and I've used that helmet for like Agent Venom before, and the only thing about it that bothers me is that with the second version, they should have given us a completed Venomized Iron Man torso. So if you wanted to, you could make like a Venom robot, but unfortunately, Lego didn't, and so this is the best that we got. But I really do like it, but it is definitely the lowest on this list because of the half and half torso. Number 9, we have Daredevil. He's on this list because ever since I played the Lego Marvel Superheroes game, I've wanted a Daredevil minifigure, and it was long overdue. We finally got one in the Lego Daily Bugle, and this spot was actually tied between Daredevil and Punisher, but I like Daredevil more than I like Punisher. And also the figures symbol, the two D's linked together, is just also kind of a personal connection with me. My logo's not inspired by his. I'm going to be completely honest, when I came up with my logo, I did not remember that's what his looked like, and I have had some people contact me before being like, hey, you just copied Daredevil's logo and changed the colors and made it pixelated, and I was like, no, I didn't. But aside from that, great minifigure, just really long overdue, but I'd put it above Venomized Iron Man. Coming in at number 8, we have Green Goblin from the Ultimate Bridge Battle set. In my opinion, this is the perfect Green Goblin minifigure. Like, 11 out of 10 quality. Printed arms, dual molded legs with printing, dual face on the head, and it finally has that magenta and the green put together. It's just perfect. And then the purple satchel is what he had in the comics originally, and then they changed it to brown. But if you wanted to, you could make it a brown satchel to your preference. It's just, out of any Green Goblin minifigure, it's my favorite. It's the best one. I don't care what any of you say. And so I had to put it on this list somewhere, and I definitely, in terms of detail, it has way more detail than Venomized Iron Man and Daredevil combined. So that's why I put it at number 8. Number 7, we have White Vision from the Lego Marvel CMF series. I put this figure on here because just look at it. The detail is immaculate. Dual molded legs with side printing on them as well. Printed arms. I finally got another white cape in instead of it being like that old like paperish material, it's like a softer one now. It does only have one hole, but I can get past that. And here's the funny thing is I mainly use his minifigure for Moon Knight customs, not White Vision. That's why it's on this list, aside from the incredible detail that they put into this figure. But in general, it's just a really good figure, and I figured why not put it at number 7, because not only is that my lucky number, but it has so much more detail than any of the figures we've seen so far. Coming in at number 6, we have Electro from the Ultimate SpiderMan TV series. I got this figure in the set that he came in for Easter of 2014, and I was so excited because not only did it come with 5 lightning bolt pieces, which I had 0 at the time, but it also came with Electro, who was all blue, which made me really happy, transparent blue arms, and a transparent blue head with printing on it. To a 10-year-old kid, well, I was 9 at the time, to a 9-year-old kid, that is who loves Lego, that's the perfect minifigure, you know? So it's more of a personal connection with this one, but also because of the translucent pieces, it's just an automatic win, you know? Alright, number 5, we have Zombie Hunter SpiderMan from the LEGO Marvel CMF series. Do I even have to say anything? Look at it. Now, obviously, this isn't going to be the only Spider-Man minifigure on this tier list. It's beautiful. It is the first LEGO Spider-Man minifigure we've gotten that is the regular red and regular blue colors with leg printing, if I remember correctly. And I actually used those legs for a lot of my classic Spider-Man figures, especially the classic No Way Home suit. And it has arm printing as well. And it has Tom's like Spider-Man logo, but with red and just regular blue instead of dark blue. And it comes with this Cloak of Levitation, which is really nice to get in those like papery cape materials. And it comes with 2 heads. The mask and then an unmasked one, which is a new face print for Tom Holland specifically, and then a hairpiece for him. Perfect. Number 4, we have Iron Man Silver Centurion, which was released in a poly bag, I believe, in 2015. This is hands down the best Iron Man minifigure ever made. Like, amazing printing from head to toe. It uses that classic Iron Man helmet piece, which is great. You fold it open, and you get an exclusive Tony Stark face print with where he has a black eye. And then it comes with the chest piece, which has a printed arc reactor piece on the front. And then great torso printing on the front and back. Dual molded arms and dual molded legs with printing on the arms and printing on the front side, and I believe maybe even the back of the legs as well. I can't remember, but they might have that. It is one of the most detailed minifigures I've ever seen, and I still don't have it to this day, and I one day will. Mark my words. Alright, number 3, we have Ghost Rider. Now, I know some of you are probably like, wait, you put Ghost Rider above all of these other characters? Now, here's why. Back in 2016, when the pictures leaked, when the blurry pictures leaked of a Ghost Rider minifigure coming out, I lost my mind. At the time, I was 11 years old. I turned 12 that year. Before the set came out. I was so excited, and then official pictures came out. I was like, oh my god, Mom! They're putting Ghost Rider and Hobgoblin in the same set, but mainly Ghost Rider. And when that set came out, I had plenty of money saved up, went out and bought it, and it's great. I still have that same figure to this day. So it's mainly the personal connection behind it, and just the long wait to finally get an official Ghost Rider minifigure, and it was glorious. So that is why he is at number 3. Coming in at number 2, we have, of course, Carnage. Okay, Carnage is number 2 because of my personal connection to him and because of the detail. Okay, first, the personal connection. It was 2015. I was in a Walmart with my mom, and we're walking in the clothes aisle, and I see this little Lego set sitting next, just randomly, and it's Carnage's Shield Sky Attack, and I'm like, Mom! They put Carnage in a Lego set and a black suit Spider-Man. At the time, I didn't know who Miles Morales was. He was fairly, new to comics and stuff, at least to me. And so she was like, that's awesome. And then at the time, she owed me some money for me doing some, extra housework. So she said, if I get you this, I won't owe you that money. And I said, I don't care. I just want it. And then afterwards, I got to learn who Miles Morales was. And I had the best Carnage minifigure ever. If anyone says the newer one's better, just get out of my face, because you are absolutely lying. And 2, the detail. Arm printing, leg printing, torso printing. The head is exactly what it looked like from the comics. And you get these really cool tentacle parts in red instead of black. Which I actually happen to have, I think, 12 of them in red, because I had some extra from a friend, and then I did get a second Carnage figure from another friend. at one point. But yeah, no, it's an amazing minifigure. I love it. And obviously Carnage is my favorite villain in all of fiction, so he's just hands down great minifigure. And of course, at number 1, my favorite LEGO minifigure of all time, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Specifically the one from 2004 or from Spider-Man 2. It's perfect. The silver webs, just like in the movie, great. The lenses, they may be a little big, but you know what? They fit for that era of LEGO, you know? And they put back head printing as well. They didn't do that a lot back then. And then just that dark blue and the red mix for his suit is just perfect. I know a lot of people say, oh, the regular blue and red's better. Say what you want. I love this one a lot more, and it's also kind of the same look he had in No Way Home. So it just fits. And I was lucky enough to get that figure completely brand new. Nobody had touched it. It was like, what was it, like 30, 50 bucks? I'd have to go back and watch the video where I unboxed it. And I didn't get to put it together, but that's fine. And I have used it a lot since then, and I'm planning on getting more eventually so that I can keep those like stored away and shit. But as of right now, that is my favorite minifigure ever. Personal connection, mainly. But the detail is great as well. And I personally added dual molded legs, which are dark blue and red. So he has some boots. And if one day they make dual molded dark blue and red arms, I will add those as well. But as for now, they don't. Either way, it's my favorite LEGO minifigure, period. And nobody can change my mind. So, obviously, this is supposed to be, you know, top 10 favorite Marvel LEGO minifigures ever. And, you know, maybe you guys are thinking, oh, there'll be a variety here. There was somewhat of a variety, but most of them were Spider-Man characters, or most of them were Spider-Man himself. But it's just me. I love Spider-Man, and I love his villains. And most of the minifigures that have been made under the Marvel line are Spider-Man characters. They're just, they do a great job. Some honorable mentions were the black and gold Spider-Man suit from No Way Home, Spider-Man 2099, Deadpool, Electro from TASM 2, and Sam Wilson Captain America. All great minifigures, but not quite on my top 10 favorites. But yeah, so those are my final thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed this for my first top 10 video. I know it's probably not the greatest. I tried to make it as sort of humorous with the pictures, but also as serious as possible and as good quality. I did revise this a few times over and over again. And it'll probably be a while before you see another top 10 video. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like, leave a comment down below, hit the subscribe button. Oh wait, sorry, when you leave a comment, what's your favorite LEGO minifigure ever? And if you don't have a favorite LEGO minifigure, then what is your top 10 Marvel minifigures? Or answer both questions. Turn on post notification every time I post a video. Peace out, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.